Hey, my friend, just a little life update. I just became a dad for the second time of a daughter. It's a girl this time. My first is a 3-year-old boy. So I announced that I'll be on paternity leave for the next 12 weeks or more. If I need more, I'm going to take more, where I will not post new lessons on the channel, but I'm still going to post some of my music, my full length albums, my compilation of songs, because at the beginning of the year, I decided to re-upload everything on streaming platforms under my own name. I was using an artist name before, Monochrome Seasons, and people weren't finding my music online, so I decided to re-upload everything under my own name, Antoine Michaud. And the only place where I didn't do it was on YouTube. So I'm going to, over the course of the next 10 weeks, I'm going to upload every week my albums with little stories that go with it in the description box. I know these videos won't do as well than my usual lessons, but if you want to support me while I'm away, you can put my music in the background while working, while doing chores, just to help a little bit right here. I'm gonna spend my time with what's most important in my life. I'm gonna share my story in the rest of this video, because in a world where you seemingly cannot take a break, where you need to chase the algorithms, where you're going to lose momentum or be left out when you're not posting enough, I decide to take a longer break this time, because this is not what I did back in 2022 for my firstborn. I kind of burnt myself out trying to do too much. So for my firstborn, I was so determined not to leave my channel and not to lose momentum that I wanted to create a runway of videos, right? I wanted a bank of videos for 6 months. So it means 26 videos, so that they can be released automatically on my channel, right? And you probably don't know this, but I have a second channel in French to teach how I turned my passion into a full-time job on the internet. It's in French. It's called Enseigne ta passion, which is French for teach your passion. So I had 52 videos to make in advance for both of the channels. I wanted to make a new online course to meet my revenue goals. I needed to make monthly masterclasses and coaching calls for a membership site I was running. I wanted to write and release an album for my son as well. So that was a lot of work in a short amount of time. I knew I could work hard and I knew I could do it. And eventually I achieved all of it. And just a couple weeks before my son was born, I caught a pretty popular virus that I won't name, but that you really know. And I felt symptoms that I never felt in my life before, like chest pain and severe insomnia, chronic fatigue. And I just told myself, oh, it's a big virus. Eventually I'm going to heal. And then my son was born, and that was the last nail in the coffin. He was a very, very intense baby. I know parents don't get much sleep, but I was not just tired. I was exhausted to my core. He was perfectly healthy, but just very, very, very fussy. So that was the last nail in the coffin, being overworked and stretched thin, and then being sick, and then having a very intense baby afterwards. There was one particular night when we had 0 minutes of sleep, and my body completely shut down. And I was then, after that, a shadow of my former self. I had chronic fatigue. I could barely get out of bed or do anything. It was a really, really bad season of my life. I did many tests. My lungs were fine. My heart was fine. And eventually I was diagnosed with long COVID. Oh, there I said it. I was diagnosed with long COVID because I got those symptoms again and again and again. So why am I saying that? I think that being overworked and trying to chase the algorithms and all of that stuff brought me to that point, and I don't want to make the same mistakes again. Of course, I eventually healed. My partner is a occupational therapist. So she made me a plan to go back to my normal life very, very, very gradually. So I was sick for an entire year. And what's ironic is that during that time, I had all of my videos being released automatically every week. My new online course was promoted to my list, like nothing happened. And at first I was really happy. I was like, what a genius, I have time to heal. But then 1 month passed, 2 months, 6 months, and then my bank of videos went dry and I was nowhere near a return to my former self. So I was just really, really angry at myself for taking the wrong thing seriously, which is work instead of health and family. And I will not make the same mistake again this time. And after that, after I healed, I was so happy to go back to do and so grateful to go back to do what I do for a living on my channel. But at the same time, I had like a big feeling of emptiness. Like, what's the point of all of this? Am I really making a difference? Like, I'm making videos alone in my basement. I don't know if I'm making a difference. So in 2023 and 2024, I just went on autopilot, making videos like I always used to. But then the feeling never went away. So that's why this year in 2025, I wanted it to be a new beginning. That's why I rebranded my channel twice, to feel like I had a clearer direction, a clearer path, and something that was more exciting to me. And even if I feel like I nailed the message right now, I want to help electric guitar players compose full sounding music from home without needing to join a band, to be like a solo artist like I'm doing. But then I have not really made those changes on my channel, not in the way that I wanted to because of my current life circumstances. So I guess that 2026 is going to be the real new beginning I was hoping for. I really want to go deeper into the composing side of things on guitar, have new video series and challenges, and have more of the same feel on my channel, more cohesiveness, not just a collection of music theory videos that are one-offs, but an experience that you can come back to be inspired to compose your own music on the electric guitar again and again, week in and week out. But it's not going to be this year because I'm going to focus my time on spending those precious moments with my family as well, right? So I'm gonna take my time to read and respond to all of the comments this time. I'm not gonna be much on my channel. Of course, I'm gonna do minimal work if I need to do a customer support in my inbox or answer question of people who are students in my courses. I'm still gonna do it, but for the rest, I will be mostly offline, enjoying myself and my family. So I'm gonna try to read and respond to everything. And once again, I'm gonna post my music. So if you really want to encourage me and keep the channel going, I know the music videos are not gonna do as well, but you can just put my music in the background and such. And I'm gonna share the story behind each album and compilation in the description box of each of the videos in the upcoming weeks. So I'm just sharing this story to tell you that if you feel overworked or if you had chronic fatigue or burnout or something, you always have the choice to do the right thing, even if you feel you can't, right? It's like the author of the book Essentialism. What's his name? You can try to find him. I don't remember his name, but he was saying, if you don't prioritize your life, someone else will. And this time, I'm not going to let the algorithms of YouTube prioritize my life. That's for sure. That's why I'm going to go on a break, and a longer break if I need to. So thank you so much for the support on the channel. And I'm going to see you in 12 weeks or next year in 2026. I'm super excited to make new videos on composing for you. Thank you so much, and until next time, au revoir.